Nailed. Floyd Mayweather Jr. jail for domestic violence. Poof! Magic! Floyd Mayweather Jr. wanted to make his ex-girlfriend, Josie Harris, disappear. Not by magic, but by intentions drastic, tragic. At least that's what the police reported. And now the 5 Divisions champion boxer, who neither drinks nor smokes and watches what he eats religiously, can ponder his fate diligently while serving a 90-day sentence in the Clark County Detention Center. Wonder what his 2 million some-odd followers on Twitter will do in the interim. He has not tweeted of his sentence, nor of the fact that he pleaded guilty, avoiding a more serious felony charge. He pled guilty to a reduced battery domestic violence rap and no contest to 2 harassment charges. Charges of coercion, grand larceny, and robbery were knocked out of the equation. Get this! 90 days may seem a little late as lashings go, but if Floyd minds his P's and Q's, dots his I's, and crosses his T's, he may get out a few weeks early. He had hit Josie Harris in the head, threw her to the floor, twisted her arm, and there was hair pulling. All this in front of 2 of their sons. She had told him she liked another guy. What example does such a lenient punishment send to them? That domestic violence is basically A-OK, especially if you make your bones knocking out people for a living? He allegedly threatened to hurt the kids too, TMZ reports. For what it's worth, Justice of the Peace Melissa Saragosa was vexed all this happened in front of the kids who, at 9/11, were old enough to understand what was going on. She didn't like that he took the cell phones of his ex and the kids either. A Mayweather lawyer, Richard Wright, said Josie lost her phone. Oh, okay then. What will Floyd's New Year's resolution be? Maybe to catch up on his reading? Taking an anger management course or 2? He'll have time. He heads to jail 6 January 2012. He has to take a domestic violence course for a whole year. That would drive anyone off the deep end, no? Experts figure he should be able to go toe-to-toe in his boxing career once he's free. He keeps in shape, and running from a bad booty crew in the slammer should keep him on his toes. Then again, maybe he'll be feted and waited on hand and foot, being such a world-famous fisticuffs fellow. Jail has a pecking order, and perhaps he'll be the cock of the walk. Nevertheless, the JP has set off an uproar so far as many boxing fans are concerned. A tentatively scheduled fight with Manny Pacquiao for an estimated $200 million rig for 5th May 2012 at the MGM Grand might be delayed. Kevin Lowell of Yahoo Sports writes, "There are many who insist there hasn't been a more anticipated fight in boxing since the first Muhammad Ali-Joe Frazier fight on March 8, 1971, called on account of time. Floyd also has to pay a $2,500 fine, which won't hurt as much as the estimated lost opportunity cost of $60 million plus that Floyd may not make if the Pacquiao bout doesn't happen. He's also got to do 100 hours of community service, whatever that means. Here's the kicker. Although Mayweather is a perfect pugilist, sporting a 42 zip record, he'll be coming out of jail at 35, for his birthday is on February 24th. Not a good age to take up the sport again, even if the hiatus is a short one. But the pressure of money, promotion, fans, and no doubt some internal motivation to prove he can come back and stay on top all over again will be intense. Mayweather has history behind him. He didn't fight for 16 months before he beat Victor Ortiz. Writer Jeremy Harris just doesn't pull any punches, accusing Mayweather of fighting opponents when they're past their prime. Small world. His uncle and trainer, Roger Mayweather, also served in Nevada's Clark County Jail. One time, Roger was arrested for hitting Melissa St. Ville, a female boxer he had been coaching. Anyway, the jail is a high-rise in downtown Las Vegas, but befitting Mayweather's star status, he'll be on the down low, in segregation, at least for the first week or so. No doubt, of the 3,400 prisoners, some might harbor violent thoughts, even though they crazily be against a world-beater boxer like Floyd. He'll slouch, crouch, bounce or flounce about in a blue jumpsuit and orange slippers. Do blue and orange even go together? No matter. His cell will be about 6 feet by 10 feet, big enough to change his mind in. He'll have a toilet and everything. The jail commissary, guess that means store, will sell him a Pop-Tart for $1. He'll be allowed out of his cell for an hour of exercise daily. Maybe he can do push-ups off his bolted-to-the-floor bed like they do in the movies, but later he could get a few hours of exercise a day, depending if he plays well with himself. Does that sound right? No matter. Mind over matter. That's what matters. At 60 square feet, his new digs will be 213.33 times smaller than his 12,800 square foot Vegas abode. Much as your significant other, spouse, love buddy babe may drive you batty, bonkers around the bend, there's no excuse for going off the deep end, felling the verbal offender as a means of aggression or retaliation. If you're getting your head beaten, then yeah, look for the cast iron skillet to swat the bully. But that's about it. Floyd Mayweather deserves what he got at the minimum. It's the least the court could do. If he appeals, he should get his head read. This soft time nearly puts him ahead.